Hi, this is Michael Kay, and I want to talk about something that keeps coming back to me, and I've noticed a lot over the years. You see, most people are just waiting to be found. They don't say it that way, but it's in the way they act and what's underneath it all. They're looking for the right A&R, the right playlist, or even the right moment when someone with some kind of power finally looks up and goes, yeah, that's the one. I get it. That story is everywhere, and it's seductive because it lets you off the hook. If success is something that happens to you, then your job is just to be ready when it does. But I've spent a long time in rooms that don't make it into this story. Small rooms and messy ones. Sometimes 3 or maybe 4 o'clock in the morning. And what I kept seeing over and over was this. People that the world eventually lose their mind over, they weren't discovered. They were deep in it long before anyone showed up. Not manufactured, that's not what I mean. Manufactured is when someone else shapes you into what the market wants. But what I'm talking about is something harder and quieter than that. It's when an artist goes to war with themselves, with their sound, their instincts, and their weaknesses. And they do it with no audience, no validation, and absolutely no signal that it's even working. That's the part that never gets told, because we skip straight to the applause, and there is a reason for that. Discovery is a much better story. It implies fate, and it implies that you were just always meant for this. You just needed someone to see it. But that framing, as good as it feels, it quietly destroys people, because if you believe in discovery, you'll spend your career performing for whoever might be watching instead of actually becoming something. The industry doesn't make stars. It responds to them. It amplifies what's already moving, what's already undeniable. And undeniable just doesn't show up by accident. It's built in the dark when it's not working yet and when there's no reason to keep going except you just can't stop. That's what this podcast is about. It's about that window before the numbers, before any articles, and before the world decides it even has an opinion. The psychology of that period, the decisions, the doubt, and what separates the people who make it from the ones who just don't. Because if you've got the wrong map, you'll chase the wrong things. You'll chase attention, and you should be chasing clarity. And you'll stack moments when you should be laying those foundations. And foundations are the only thing that holds when it gets hard. And believe me, it will get hard. Every artist I've watched actually break through had this one thing in common. They weren't waiting. They were building. And there's that version of them that existed before anyone cared. That version did the work anyway. I'm going to tell some of those stories. And that's a version that we're going to talk about. Welcome to Built, Not Discovered.